Well, it's always a good thing to just get a a couple of good positive things to work off of from your first meet. It's always tough. You never know what you're going to get at your first meet because you may be physically ready, but you're not always technically ready, and you usually make a lot of mistakes. But to have those type of marks, it helps us get a good boost for the rest of the indoor season. It's good. You always want to make sure you get your qualifying marks out of the way as soon as possible. Now, it looks like Matt Ludwig got ahead on that. I'm getting his qualifying mark early. Usually that type of bar that he cleared will get you to the NCAA championship. Same with Lucy Bryan. She seemed like she got a pretty good mark there, jumping that 14-1. In the past, that's gotten you into the NCAA championships. And then we had a few people sitting there close to it. People like Cole Weigel jumped very well, jumping 17.2.5. So he's starting to put himself into play so he can try to hit those marks. Mackenzie Andrews, she's sitting right on that border as well, being able to get a mark that should set her up for the NCAAs. But, the big thing, she is really more of a middle distance miler, and so those are more preparatory races to get her ready to qualify for the mile. But it was good to see some sweeps there, especially on the women's side, sweeping the women's vault with that, and also seeing where, a couple of guys like Matt, and again with Mackenzie. And again, we had some other good performances as well. Some people had some PRs, but we have some rough ones because, again, it's the opening meet, and we got to kick off some of the rust and start getting ourselves more into what we call a meet mode. Well, going to Reno, we usually do this once every few years because it's an opportunity for our athletes to in the pole vault to get with the very best, not only in the country, in the world. It's a huge pole vault festival. It's also what they call a developmental event, meaning U.S. track coach, not U.S. track coach, but USTF takes care of, trying to use this as a development meeting for getting all the top elite vaulters in the country together so that they can, go over some things, sports psychology, measurements, preparation, all those things. So it's a big a chance to kind of get into the elite world. So people like Matt Ludwig, of course, invited into that group, and try to set himself up for not only his collegiate final part of his collegiate career, but for the rest of his career as well. Also, Lucy Bryan will be competing in the elite division as well. And so it's a great opportunity. There's over 1,000 pole vaulters that sing. You see the very best high school, the very best, some of the best college, especially the best professionals. You'll see people from all over the world at this meet, from China, Greece, everywhere. So it's a great opportunity to get excited about the event. On the, for the other meets that we have, we're just sending a couple people that just need that extra meet between before we have our dual meet with Kent. So Mackenzie Andrews will go out to meet and run the mile and try to get herself set up so she can qualify for nationals. And there'll be a couple athletes to go with her. And then also Dara Perry will be going out, and probably Youngstown, so she can keep up with her hurdles and get herself ready also so she can get a national mark.